What is good, everyone? My name is OJ, and welcome to the Village of PlayerEssence, where all you PE ninjas can come to discuss the awesomeness of Splatoon 2. Hisashi Nogami has talked about a ton of new details of Splatoon 2, so I'm going to spend this whole video talking about a lot of the new features and feedback and everything that this game has to offer, because I'm really excited for Splatoon 2. I'm so excited. I was excited for the first one, and I thought the first one was going to be amazing, but there were so many little things that kind of caught me off guard once the game actually released. I still thought it was awesome, but there was definitely things missing, and I think a lot of the stuff that was missing cut away from the actual long-term potential of the game. Now, of course, people still played it. People are still playing it up to this day, and I think even after Splatoon 2, people will still be playing that. But to me, I think that they're fixing a lot of the issues that I had with the game, and I think that Splatoon 2 is going to be just a major upgrade. So let's go ahead and get into what the producer had to say here. So, discussing weapon types and stages, Nintendo wants to bring about the same type of enjoyment as the first title by introducing weapon updates. For players who already decided on using a particular type of weapon, Nintendo will prepare more variations to entice players. 4 stages were shown in the trailer, with 3 being new and 1 being a refresh with new elements. Other stages will be returning as well, but with new elements. Next, he talks about different user interfaces from the Wii U to Nintendo Switch. The dev team tried to keep the same properties and main controls from the Wii U. Any elements where you were glancing between both screens have been accounted for via button inputs on the Nintendo Switch. Next, he talks about the new map display system, and they came up with the current system after plenty of trial and error. Players can still control their character while displaying the map. The map was fixed in a bird's eye view on the Wii U, but you move with the gyro controls. But if you move with the gyro controls, the map also moves. Nintendo wants the map to be viewed in a 3D sense. This is so you can easily recognize where enemies are or where areas have been painted. Next, he moves on to the single player campaign a bit, and it has been confirmed 100% the single player campaign will be coming back, and they're aiming to have the same amount of content and a way for new players to learn the controls. Next, he talks about the online service and subscription. So if you post something like, quote, "Does someone want to battle?" on social media, you can get together with others and create a nice temporal community. You can also battle while communicating via voice chat. Nintendo is also planning on building a system so players can do things like this easily. Next, he goes into talking about Miiverse. There is no Miiverse on the Nintendo Switch, but Nogami wants to create a similar feature which generate the same kind of excitement. Next, he talks about lag. As far as online lag goes when you're playing, transmission data size has been decreased thanks to some optimizations. This means connection errors will happen less than in the first Splatoon, thank God. Nintendo will be trying to match players who are closer together on a similar communication quality as much as possible. Various improvements from the last game are being implemented in Splatoon 2 as well. Nintendo isn't just measuring with one regulation. Nintendo is trying to improve various layers of communication quality issues. The thing that I'm really excited as far as what they're fixing is definitely with the online. I like the fact that they're adding a lot of features that were missing from the first game, as far as connecting with players more easily, having online voice chat, and just doing stuff to where you can create more buzz and easier games between players, because that was the thing that I hated. Setting up games in Splatoon sucked. I don't care what anyone says, setting up games in Splatoon sucked. Setting up games in most Wii U games sucked, because there was missing notifications, there was missing ways to actually contact your friends while on the system. Miiverse was just a jumbled mess, and you guys have seen me document this a lot as far as when it came to the Wii U and online. So it really seems like they're looking to fix all that. I like the fact that they're fixing the lag, and the transmission data size has been reduced. That's going to help with that, so you don't get the drop matches, you don't get the lag, you don't get the paint just coming out of nowhere. So a lot of these little issues seem to be picked apart here, and I think that's what they're really focusing on. Splatoon 2 definitely isn't a graphical beast. I know that they've improved things, but they're generally just using the same engine, which is fine. They probably just ported it over. Completely fine with me. Focus on the content, focus on the gear, focus on the controls, focus on all of that, because at this point, I'm loving what Splatoon 2 is doing. And to me, having that controller basically simulate the gyro, simulate the accelerometer, so where you can have that Wii U experience but not have to carry that big bulky gamepad. That was one of the big downfalls of the game just for me. It got tiring using that big bulky gamepad all the time, and the fact that there wasn't voice chat attached to it at all, it just to me made me not want to play the game anymore. But this one's going to be different. You can use a Pro Controller. It feels great. I know my buddies over there at Nintendo Enthusiasts, Jason Lapine, talked about using the Pro Controller with Splatoon 2 and said he's a believer of it at that point. So I really like the fact that the Pro Controller is supported, and I wish that the Pro Controller was supported on the Wii U for Splatoon. I don't know why it's not, maybe because of the motion controls or the map or whatever the case is, but either way, I'm really happy that they're implementing that. And I want to see, I'm not sure if it says in here if there's HD Rumble support, but that would be really cool if there was in this type of shooting game with the different types of guns. You can feel it. I think there will be. It's not coming out till summer, so that definitely gives them time, but it seems like this is going to be a complete retool. So just taking what you know and love and just making it so much better. And that's what I want to see a lot of these Nintendo Switch games when it comes to online play. Since we are going to be paying for this in the fall, I want to see them take advantage, be aggressive with it, make sure that they're making significant changes in order to have a better gameplay experience, and it seems like they're doing that here. So I'm hyped for Splatoon 2. Let me know what you guys think. What is your favorite element of the game that they've shown off so far? What is your favorite new piece of gear? What are you looking forward to the most? I know for me, my favorite new piece of gear is definitely like those jetpacks that they had. That was really cool. In addition to that, I love the dual pistols that they're having there, the dodge rolls that you have. There's a lot of cool stuff in this game. I couldn't even name like one thing. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Alright guys, that wraps it up for this video here. Go ahead and hit that like button if you did like it. Let me know you guys want more content like this going forward in the future. And subscribe to PlayerEssence for more news, reviews, trailers, tips, and tricks, and everything in gaming. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you guys for the next video. Peace!